So yesterday was my birthday, and Melanie asked me what I'd like for a present. And I always wanted to get a nice screwdriver for my lab so I could take apart chassis. And I've been using an impact wrench. Actually, I was using this guy here. This is an old Dewalt that I got somewhere. Didn't have a battery in it, so I retrofitted it with a couple of Lithium-Ion batteries. And this thing here, I take this apart and do a bunch of work on this gearbox. And this switch was kind of messed up, but this guy's been my main tool here for the lab. Take things apart with. This has served its purpose, and so I wanted to get something a little nicer. This is actually pretty small, so you can see if I come in here with my hand, this is about how big it is. So I'm charging the battery right now, but I want to show you how this thing works. This thing has a little switch here, but it doesn't. It's actually got this thing called Gyroscopic technology. So it's got a 2-axis sensor in here that can sense your motion. So the way it works is you just hold it however you want, and you hold down the button, and it starts to vibrate, but the bit's not turning. And then as you twist one way or the other, the bit turns a different way. Okay, so let's go try this out. So I just have I have an old power supply here, so I'll show you how this thing works. Just put this up here. Okay, so you hold the button down. It's not turning or anything. And then you slowly rotate it. And the more you rotate it, the faster it goes. And it also has a function in there's a clutch in here in the head. And when you stop, you can actually use it as a regular screwdriver. So it's really nice. What's really nice about it is that the speed control is really slow. You can make this thing really crawl screws in. Okay, so a lot of people online say, well, is this going to work for actually doing screws in wood? So let's go try that out. So I didn't mention that the way this gyroscope works is independent of the position of the head. So if you have it here, you just hold the button down and you can rotate it this way. But if you want to hold it in this orientation, just hold it like this. So I have these couple receivers that I'm supposed to be working on. So if I want to take out these screws, I can just put this thing like that. Hold the button down there. And if I want to take the screw out, I can do it really slow. See if I can zoom in here. Put it back in is equally easy. Oops, now I gotta take that one out. Oop, now I gotta put it in. No gearbox, nothing, just rotate your wrist a little bit and go the way you want it. How awesome is that? So I'm back out here in the garage, and here's this is a cordless drill, just a regular drill. This was an impact wrench, impact drill gun. So this is what I was using. So you can see that this guy has full-size 18-volt battery on it. It's NiCad battery. So looks like this battery's dead, but it's quite large. This guy weighs nothing compared to this monster that I was using. So let's let me switch this battery out here. If I can do that. I don't think I can do that. Now, let me see here. Hold on just a minute. Guy out. Put the other guy in here. Okay, so the slow speed on this thing is if you want to put a screw in, let's see if I can do this. I'm holding the camera with one hand. I put that screw on there like that, and say I wanted to put this screw in. So a lot of times if you try to do this, that ends up happening because the slow speed is too fast on this guy. All right, now let's compare it to this thing. Let's pick up my screw wherever it went. Okay, so it's going to be even more of a challenge to get this to work right. Okay, so now this is probably an 1.5 inch screw. So the great part about this is you hold it down, then you can really go slow. If I can zoom in here. Then once you get it started, you just rotate a little more and there we go. So I got it in about 1 inch here. And then come back out, similar speed. So the control you get off of this thing is really nice. I give this a 5-star rating.